I need to make some clarity on my WrestleMania 41 Night 2 review with when John Cena won his 17th world title. I made a comment how the fans at WWE deserve that ending that they put on. And it's not like I wasn't crapping on the smart fans. Basically, I was talking about the long life C Nation who've been through this guy since probably the day he won his very first world title 20 years ago. And maybe this return when he started really catching out the thugonomics days. All those long lifelong fans with John Cena who lived their childhoods on every bit of that man's rise in his career. I talk about those fans who are still with him. Those fans that I just talked about, they deserve every bit of that ending. How they pretty much wanted this. And I hope for those Cena's fans, they hope they deserve every bit that they got out of those 3 months that we have. Because what I'm about to tell you, my sting, my tingle with your hearts. But I'm fucking sorry. And as a big time FC of the Cena hate club, well, everyone call me that. If you want to call me, that's fine. But this John Cena's undisputed WWE Championship reign has been stupid. Flat out fucking stupid. So, and look, I'm fine with a champion not appearing on every week. I don't need to see him on that every week. But when it gets to the fucking point where the champion only defends the title with every so few weeks between appearances and matches on pay-per-views, when the champion defends so little the title that they appear on, that is a significant problem and a huge amount of problem. Because the product for WWE for many years always used to be so belt centered. The product always used to build around the championship. And there's probably no wonder why many fans are disingenuous of this franchise with the current WWE product. It's because the product right now, it doesn't really build around their undisputed championship, and the champion is not being featured as much as he needs to be or should be. Like the WWE product has been blowing out the rings because the champion that's supposed to be so important to them isn't around on a consistent week in and week out basis. And basically how his heel run has turned out to be, now what you have done with John Cena if you made him taken for being a special attraction to, and this is gonna sound similar to what Shrek Daddy did for the Off the Rope shows channel. If you wanna check out his channel, go to for what some videos for like 10, 11 years ago before I said. He went for being a special, so John Cena's being for like special attraction to basically no attraction because he's not there for every so few weeks to where he does come back, where he does show up, he's the wrong type of attraction. Because instead of making him be this hateable figure and the people making people hate him and want to see game beat and want to see his games come up, and because he vowed to ruling wrestling because he beat Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania for the championship. Although I kind of made it the top face of the which kind of what he basically is. The WWE's making him that make sure that you pretty much share the guy because he's on this retirement tour and all bases around that heel character is all effed up because you gave him no insensitive, the fans no insensitive to pull the guy because you're basically presented as if he fucking should cheer him for him. Because they basically gave you that moment of John Cena when he's everything was fucking title. And like, this whole fucking notion, John Cena being the special attraction, like, our ratings better, all that much when he does show up. The live event ticket sales are all that better for all the TV shows and all the PLEs that he shows up. Have the description for Netflix have increased with him being the champion. Has mainstream exposure has increased exponentially with John Cena being the Undisputed WWE champion. Has anything of any consequence or any significance or anybody being elevated by John Cena being the WWE Undisputed champion? And the answer is unequivocally, undoubtedly, absolutely fucking not. Here's what you got out of John Cena being the Undisputed WWE champion. He's basically been in a standard 4-month on and off feud with Cody Rhodes. That's 80% of it. With them little sprinkles of the Randy Orton Cena Punk feud, which honestly felt like it didn't even matter. Because they really didn't give you, because they were really only 20% of this fucking run. And what you got out of those matches is basically him doing fuck all and him fucking low blow and title shot to win his fucking matches. That's what we come to with John Cena being the fucking champion. It's him doing fuck all and him low blowing and title win and dueling a bunch of AA and not winning with any of them, diminishing the fucking move. And as I see him call it the same fucking they call it the same promo, coming crowd, all fucking ridiculous and stuff. And to me, like, what really jumped the shark for this Cena title one is here1. Basically, that one backstage segment with Jay, when Jey Uso was the world champion. Here's Jay did a backstage segment, and John talked about how would it be so bad for him to lose the title to a YouTuber, how he was ruling wrestling while Comet just Tony talking in the most animated, most cartoonish way possible. It just fucking personally encapsulates of what John Cena being is to be a main eventer of the WWE, or what he has been for the last 20 years. Even now, most as a fucking heel. He's ridiculous. He's over the top. He's incredibly too hard. He's incredibly hard to take him seriously. And someone with the company he does with him and what he does in terms of his in-ring work and his promos are really fucking hard to take you fucking seriously. And when it comes to fucking John Cena, and I truly mean this when I say this, he's been the most boring big time main event star the WWE has ever seen. And before you counter me with someone like a Triple H, who I thought was pretty boy for long stretches of his career, at least with Triple H, there's been some transitions of him being face and heel, then face and heel. At least with him, there was some evolution. That's not worth to put in that way. At least there was some evolution with his character. With Cena, it's the same fucking shit. The same shit. And let's be honest. What has the WWE gotten out of John Cena be the undisputed WWE champion? What have you as fans gotten out of John Cena being the undisputed WWE champion? What has that roster of the WWE gotten out of John Cena being the undisputed WWE champion? And the answer is pretty much absolutely fucking nothing. What we got is a SummerSlam WrestleMania rematch that people don't want to see, that people don't give a fuck about. And like, I'm sorry, but like how, like, you cannot convince me that this shit has been good, that this shit has been entertaining. And like, honestly, would it have been better if it was CM Punk this position? If we had gotten Punk versus CM Punk, would we have gotten? Would we have even gotten different to what we got in that ridiculous Night of Champions match that we got? Would we have gotten differently? Like, and to me, like, when I look at matches, and I said this before, when I look at matches on the surface, it's supposed to be a big win for everyone here. Like, when I look at this match, this rematch between John Cena and Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, if you're in any way to protect that Cody Rhodes character because he's about to be filming the Street Fighter movie, if you're in any way to protect that Cody Rhodes character, you kind of put yourself once again in a complete lose-lose situation. Because if Cena beats him again, then Cody Rhodes looks fucking stupid again, And the whole premise of this meme is fucking stupid. If Cody who's about to be out of TV because of that failure Street Fighter, just beats John Cena and regains the title, then that makes everything about this John Cena title fucking stupid. Him being all around TV and not defending the championship, only to have a loser Cody who's gonna be off of TV anyways, be the champion, and all the dynamics all fucking screwed up. For the Cody Rhodes character, it's like, why you're putting this position again? To having potentially most likely get booed out of the fucking building against the guy that is not good at calling a great fucking match anymore, apparently. It's like, why would you try to sabotage your supposedly quarterback, your face of fucking company? Why you in any type of way of trying to sabotage it with a guy that you're not giving any fucking people any incentive to fucking boo the fucking guy? And I'm sorry, Johnson has been long transition to special transition to no transition to when he does show up, when he does come on TV, he's the wrong fucking type of attraction. And that makes him a good world champion. You can do the special attraction shit and blow it out of the fucking ass. He hasn't been a good world champion. He's been a bad world champion. He's been a terrible world champion. Think about it this way. John has held the title for 3 months now. And what has happened? What has he done to elevate the promise of that title? What has he done to help anyone or anything? It's not even so much about just John Cena. It's also a part of his own incompetence and stupidity. But at this point in time, what are you gonna remember out of John Cena being the undisputed WWE champion? A whole lot of fucking nothing. And with the way you build him up, the amount of work that anybody will basically give to beat him might be very little to very insignificant, only because nobody will fucking want to cheer at that, and everyone will just fucking fart at it. And that's the truth. It's again, John has held the title for over 3 months now. And it doesn't even matter. And we don't even care. And don't even try to pretend that you do care. Just like so many of you aren't really that looking forward to 2 nights to Summer. It's like, does anything have to fucking do with a guy that has been has been a boring ass fucking heel world champion, and the fact that you fearing that the SummerSlam main event is going to turn out to be the exact same half-ass rate that the WrestleMania 41 main event did? John Cena has been a fucking stupid, undisputed WWE champion. It's play out and significantly damages the product. And again, like I said in the opener, I hope everyone for those Cena fans that have wanted it, that they deserve every fucking bit of this, because they deserve it. And for the WWE that still has a hard on for this, even though he's about to fucking be retired in 5 months, and still pulling the tire on him And this half-ass way, they deserve all the fucking backlash that they get. So that's my thoughts on John Cena being the Undisputed WWE Champion. Like this video if you have it, subscribe over there. Tell me if you agree with me that John Cena as Undisputed WWE Champion has been stupid in the conversation below. As always, I'm Jason Maenius, and I approve this message.